Hello, the name is Daman Dev Sood. Welcome to my weekly show, My Top Tips, every Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. IST. Today's discussions are based on one of the recent interaction we are having on a LinkedIn with our professional peers, fellows. The first question recently was asked was about the need of BIA, business impact analysis, in business continuity management journey. So we need to see, why do we conduct BIA? Why should we conduct BIA, or should we conduct BIA? Will be answered based on that. To buy a laptop, I need to tell the shopkeeper, the seller, the specifications or my needs, requirements. Similarly, to implement BCM, we need to know the specifications, BCM specifications or requirements, which are in terms of RTO, RPO, MBCO, resources, dependencies, etc. All these are established through business impact analysis. So we need to conduct BIA. There is no way out. The way we conduct BIA may be different. We can do that in a minute, in an hour, in a day, or in few days also. The reliability and the quality of output will be varying. So BIA is required. There is no doubt about it. The second question came during recent discussions was about avoiding jargons in BCM. Or people like me, consultants have been accused that we introduce many jargons. If the feeling is that by introduction of jargons or by usage of jargons, the work becomes difficult, then trust me, trust us. We don't gain by making your work, our client's work, difficult. We gain only by making it easy for you. One example is I used 3-4 terms: RTO, RPO, MBCO, MAO, MTPD. Take one of those, RTO. RTO is RTO, recovery time objective. If I give another term believing that it's simpler, I'm introducing another one, isn't it? So let's think twice. I'm repeating. RTO is RTO. That I, as BC expert, trainer, assessor, speaker, author, understand this easily, but my client may not understand it so easily. The business may not understand this so easily. That's a fact. Understood, accepted, must be accepted. I will explain it in a different way and in many different ways. So there is an official definition of RTO, recovery time objective. We can go to ISO 22301, or we can go to ISO 22313, or we can go to any other standard or guidelines that are established in the world, and we can find an official definition for RTO. To explain it to my client, to the business, I may adopt 2-3 different ways. According to me, that simpler version is, for how long can you wait before your process is brought up again when it had gone down due to a disaster? Or RTO, that is the recovery time objective, is the amount of time loss that is acceptable to you. RTO is the amount of time loss that is acceptable to you. And similarly, RPO, recovery point objective, I will say, against the official definition available in standards or standard documents, I will say RPO is the amount of data loss that is acceptable to you. Or please tell me, how much rework are you willing to do? And the business's response, client's response may be 0, 0, 0. I want my process to be up immediately and I can't do any rework. That's fine. But we need to be reasonable and practicable in our BCM approach. A zero RPO means very costly solution. Very, very costly solution. 3 points will come in. What do you need? You say 0 RTO, 0 RPO, and 100% MBCO. That's fine. The second point is, do you have money to do this? Be reasonable and practicable with you. Do you want to invest that much money? Do you really need to invest that much money in BCM? Or is there a better utilization of money that you have? Even if you say, the money we have, enough money, we have a lot of money. Tell us the solution. So first is, what do you need? That comes out of BIA. That's why BIA is important and is required. Actually, a good BIA. BIA is the backbone of BCM. If your BIA is good, your BCM will be good, or your BCM will be as good as your BIA. So your requirements, RTO, RPO, MBCO, come out of BIA. You know these are your needs or expectations. Then you look at your pocket, how much money do you have? And you attempt to play a game, a balancing game, cost-benefit analysis. You say, I have this much of amount, okay, with all considerations done. Third point is that solution available in the world? So even if you have money, sometimes you may not have the solution. So overall picture, the game is a combination of all these three. No one knows right values for these parameters, but these are estimated. And then evaluated, tested, reviewed. This is how we keep being better every day. Another question is asked is, what is the cost of BCM or budget for BCM? BCM, again, my simple way. Official definition available in the standard documents. BCM, in simplest term, is creating alternate ways of working when we need, if we need. And that when and if is when we have gone through a disaster, we have come down, most likely become 0 also. So we need to think of quantity and recovery. Cost of BCM. Creating a replica, alternate way. Duplicacy or redundancy. So if you have one Daman, you need to have another Daman sitting somewhere in the world, not doing any work. Very costly affair. You become a bit reasonable. You say, no, I have two Damans, one here, place A, and one somewhere else, and both are working. Which means both are working 50%, so that you are producing 100%. So again, there is a cost. If you want both to be working 100%, then there is no BCM in place. And this is a challenge many organizations have faced. They start with an alternate place, alternate way of working, whether it is people, building, IT, utilities, resources. But business grows, and then we start using that redundancy or spare capacity for main production, for BAU. And over a period, then we lose our BCM arrangements. This is very important concept. Many organizations do not understand this easily. Today's discussions may appear to be basics, and I do not mind talking of basics again and again. So this is back to basics in my weekly show, my top tips, based on recent discussions that are happening on LinkedIn within our professional fellows. There's one more point that I would like to touch upon today. The chicken and egg story in BCM journey. There is a view. Organizations say, many clients say, CEOs would say, Daman, we conduct BIA for our critical processes or products or customers. The concept says criticality is output of BIA. So BIA needs to be conducted first. Yes, respected US CEO, seniors, top management, from top of your head, based on your experience, you know some priorities. But that's not formal. That is not structured way of knowing it. So conduct BAA. The moment we have 1 million processes, that's a big challenge. Yes, then that means you are happy, you should be happy, you are good, you are a big business, that you have 1 million processes. BIA needs to be conducted for 1 million processes. But to make it easy, then the process says structured formal way is that one person doesn't conduct it. There are 20 departments. So 20 champions, department coordinators conduct for their own departments. Everyone is now 1 million divided by 20. Simple, smart work. Output is roughly 250,000. In any organization, 25% will be critical, time sensitive, prioritized. Now, the rest of the story in BCM will be for these 250,000 processes only. So chicken and egg story. View. Daman, I know what is the priority. My RTO, RPO, MBCO. Now design, develop BCM for this, implement BCM for this. That's not correct approach. The specifications, the requirements of BCM in the name of RTO, RPO, MBCO, and MTPD, MAO, etc., are outcome of BIA. So that cannot be avoided. That should not be avoided. Mystery resolved. Chicken and egg. It is BIA first, then only we know the priority of the processes in a formal and structured way. Otherwise, we know a lot from the top of mind, and that is valued, that is respected. Back to basics. Today, we touched upon BIA, its need, its output, how can we be reasonable, practicable, and whether BIA first or the requirements first. Quickly, top tip to be reasonable and practicable in our BCM approach. RTO and RPO should be as big as possible. MBCO should be as small as possible, because shorter RTO, RPO means high cost. Higher MBCO means higher cost. So in a balanced approach, reasonable, practical, able approach, ideal situation, RTO and RPO should be as large as possible. MBCO should be as small as possible. 25% Critical processes, 25% MBCO, roughly, generally, as a rule of thumb, is good for any organization. With this, I would like to close my top tips weekly show every Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. IST, and I look forward to seeing you all next Wednesday with another topic. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye.